everyone, it's Suffer and I'm back with another video. So as you might know if you've seen my last video, my computer is slowly dying, so I'm struggling to record drawings on my computer and I'm struggling to edit. Everything's a struggle. So I just made a really simple drawing on paper that I recorded with my camera. And as I also mentioned in that last video, I don't have any daylight and all of my lamps are very yellow because I can't find white light bulbs anywhere. We only have light bulbs with a yellow tint because apparently that's nicer to look at. Well, sure, but I need something to light my it's a struggle, you guys. So I'm sorry about the lighting in this video. I tried to color correct it as best as I could, so that's why it might look a bit weird. But for this video I am going to be drawing the Noodle Witch. This is actually a pretty simple doodle that I did at school because I wanted to pin it to my pinboard. And there's a story behind it, so put your feet up and get comfy in your seats because Sav's about to tell you a story. I don't know why I made such a big deal out of it because it's a very short story and it's not very interesting at all. But the other day I got a witch hat in the mail that I'd ordered a long time ago and it finally arrived to me. So I thought that I would wear it to school because my hair was greasy and I didn't have time to shower. So I just plopped it on my head and went to school and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you're so witchy, you're so cute, it's nice, yay." So then most of the day kind of passed as we all went about our stuff and I stayed late after class because I had some stuff I needed to finish and I stayed until dinner, as I do. And as the very bad adult I am, I have a drawer at my desk that's full of cup noodles. So I pull a cup of noodles out and boil some water, put it in the cup, and I'm just kind of walking around talking to people. And then I walk over to one of my classmates' desk and she looks at me and she goes, "It's the Noodle Witch." And we just both started laughing so hard because it was so funny. It was just too real. She really hit the head on the nail, as you say. I eat a lot of cup noodles, so I was like, yep, I'm 100% the Noodle Witch. This is perfect. So the following day in my lunch break I had half an hour to kill and I was like, I should draw the Noodle Witch so I can show it to my friend and pin it on my wall and be like, this is me, it's perfect. So I drew it and I showed it to her and she was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing, is this gonna be a thing now?" So this is a thing now. I'm the Noodle Witch. But the drawing I did at school was more like just a doodle and I just used whatever supplies I had on my desk. So I wanted to draw an actual, more illustration-y thing that looked better with actual real art supplies. So that's what I'm doing here. This is actually pretty close to the doodle that I have on my pinboard. It's just a bit more perfected and with more attention to details, and the Noodle Witch thing on the bottom is more centered and makes more sense. For the black parts of the illustration I just outlined it with my mangaka pen, the non-flexible one that I got in my scrawler box. But yeah, it's just because it was the one that was closest to me. And then I filled it in with one of my black alcohol markers. I wanted to use a permanent marker, but I left all of my permanent black markers at school, so I had to use the alcohol marker. I then went in and lined everything else with one of my favorite Pastel Pit Artist brush pens. It's always a struggle to say. But when I was doing the original illustration, I thought that it would be really fun to use these brush pens to do it. It turned out not as good as the original one actually, because I just used like normal Faber-Castell markers, you know, the one you get for children to outline the original one. And the colors on those are way bolder. So this turned out more desaturated. Desaturated. Why are words so hard for me? I don't get it. Oh well. And I used a Copic marker to color in the hair. And I wish that I'd had a lighter color of orange because it ended up being too intense. For the original one, I just colored the hair in with a color erase. So it was way more desaturated and everything else popped more. But now that the hair is so intense, it kind of blurs it all together in a way. But oh well. I also went in with a more red-ish Faber-Castell Pit Artist Brush Pen to outline everything that was touching something else. That's a very intricate way of describing it, but basically just to make more of a separation between different parts. And also just anywhere where I felt like it needed more contrast or a darker outline. And now we're almost at the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this more simple style of drawing and this weird potato video footage. I promise you that I'm working on getting better gear to make better videos, but until then you will have to be satisfied with this. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.